Okay, it cut me off. But burnishing templates. So you can color with your pencil sideways with your piece of paper over top of your template, and then you get patterns. So like these rocks were over top of this burnishing template. Or I made some more shingle type things, or here's these nice rocks that go over top of it. So that's just a like quick and easy way to make textures. Work smarter, not harder sometimes, but still have creativity. And our last tool is tracing paper, also known as trash paper. Because like the theory is that you can use tracing paper easily and you don't get really attached to it, that it's like a quick scratch paper type situation to help you move along in the process quicker. So you don't have to start from scratch. So if you were drawing anything for your client, this could be a floor plan, it could be the exterior of a house, it could be an interior rendering, which means like a view of a space. Then you could trace over the parts you'd already drawn and not have to like completely do them from scratch, and then just change the parts that you want to change on your new piece of tracing paper. And so it was kind of like the old school way of like copy and paste, so you can keep the things you like and then edit the things that you wanted to change. And because you're getting to trace the things that you wanted to keep, it's not starting from scratch, so it's not taking as long. It's a way to speed up the process. So you guys at this time are going to get some tools from the sub. So she is going to give you should be getting 5 pieces of tracing paper. Yeah, 5 pieces of tracing paper. And so that's like these little sheets. They are see-through. So you are going to also get this handout, and it has 6 different parts of a house on them. And the instructions tell you that you're going to line up part number 1 with part number 2, part number 1 with number 3, number 4 with number 2, number 5 with number 6, and then something else that you have not done out of this list. So for example, the first one is number 1 with number 2. So you would put your tracing paper over top of part number 1. See, you can see through it really easily. Use your pencil please, not pen, to trace very neatly this part number 1. Include all the door symbols where it says like bed 3, bed 2, closet, bath, things like that. Include those things in here. That's an architectural lettering. Note that. And then this edge that you have traced, you are going to slide it over to part number 2. So this wall from number 1 is going to line up with this wall from number 2, and then you're going to add this one on. So you will see that as like one floor of a house. Then the next instruction tells you to match up part number 1 with number 3. So let's say that you were meeting with a client and they were like, I really like this part that you have given me, but I want to see something different than this layout. So you would get another piece of tracing paper and trace number 1 again. Easy peasy. But this time you are going to line up that wall with number 3. And then you will trace number 3 on there and label. So then now you have 2 different pieces of tracing paper with 2 different layouts on them. Okay, so that's how you use tracing paper. It makes you quickly be able to make changes. So 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 5 and 6, and then you make 2 other things that go together. Make sure they make sense. Use your common sense. Don't put like 2 living rooms in the house. That doesn't make sense. And when you've got all 5 of those tracing papers done, you are going to glue them into your notebook, and you are going to give this handout back to the sub so that I can keep reusing them and not have to keep making copies. Okay, and that is it. That is everything about architectural tools. The next thing that we do will be using all of them together.